I have a friend who I was in a Bible study with. His name is Corwin Anthony. Corwin Anthony was a football player for UCLA. In fact, I think his claim to fame was he used to receive passes from Troy Aikman. Those of you who are big in the NFL, he caught the last pass, the Troy Aikman last touchdown Troy Aikman ever threw for UCLA back years ago. Corwin Anthony was the chaplain of the Miami Dolphins. He now works with Athletes in Action and is involved with a lot of things there. Great Christian guy. His wife, Kim Anthony, grew up in Richmond, Virginia. She grew up in the other side of the tracks, let's call it, in Richmond, Virginia. When she was 6 years old, her father brought her into his drug parties and had her rolling the joints at 6 years old and a part of delivering and like hostess of the drug parties. This is Kim Anthony. Kim Anthony is the first African American to get a full ride scholarship to UCLA as a gymnast. Nowadays, African Americans are in gymnastics. We have Gabby Douglas, this girl that just won in the internationals in Antwerp this week. What's her name? Simone Biles, I think, African American. But 20 years ago, there weren't a lot of African Americans in gymnastics. It's interesting. She was a lost coin as a young girl. In 1976, she saw the Olympics on TV. They had the TV on, and she saw Nadia Comaneci. And she told her mother, she said, I can do those flips like her. Now, if you remember Nadia Comaneci, she was the one that was the vault, could do those flips on the vault years ago. She told her mother, mother was wise enough, had a little there. She said, let's take her to the YMCA. So she took her to the YMCA. She couldn't pay the fees to get her in gymnastics class. So her mother swept the floors while her daughter was in gymnastics class, and that's how she paid for the fees while she was waiting for her daughter. She swept the floors in Richmond, Virginia, every afternoon and evening. Is that amazing? She makes a full ride scholarship to UCLA. She gets there, freshman year, she wins nationals. I forget which was her specialty, but she wins nationals. It might have been vault, I'm not sure. She wins nationals. She comes back to Richmond as a sophomore for the summer. She's at Wendy's, going to have a burger with some of her girlfriends. And a guy comes up with a gun to her head, says, give me all your money or I'll shoot you. And it was at that point in time she realized she was a lost coin. She realized there had to be more to life than winning these medals and jumping off of these bars. But she didn't know what it was. She survived, gave him the money. She survived the incident, obviously, went back to UCLA. Little did she know, but her newfound boyfriend, Corwin Anthony, was being reached by a chaplain on the football team. He came to Christ that summer in summer camp, football camp, from the chaplain. She comes back. The chaplain, Corwin didn't know how to do it. All Corwin knew how to do was take her to the chaplain. And the chaplain led her to Christ. The lost coin was found. See the picture? Kim has an incredible testimony of God's grace and a wonderful woman, and Corwin's a wonderful man, but they were just two lost coins. Very talented, had great ability, good value. Coin's got great value, right? But it was sitting under somebody's couch, and God pulled it out. How many lost coins are there in this world that you and I have an opportunity to reach into their lives? Next, and again, we're going to talk about what our responsibility is, but to understand there's this sense of lostness out there. Part of it is the short-sightedness. Part of it is that people just don't have a clue. They're out doing their thing, and they're just lost and not knowing they're lost, and maybe because of the carelessness of someone else.